Alright, let's talk about something real for a sec. You ever notice how some of the smartest people you know are, like, broke? Like bro, you've got a degree, a LinkedIn, and an opinion on the economy, but your bank account is on try again later. It's not even shade. It's just funny, because we were told that being smart automatically meant success, right? Good grades, good job, money. Yeah, turns out that's not how life. So in this video, we're gonna talk about why that happens, why people who seem to get it mentally can't seem to get it financially. Welcome back to the bag theory, where we talk about the psychology behind the paper, not just how to make it, but how to keep it. Let's lock in. So first off, being smart does not mean being rich. That's, like, the biggest lie we were sold growing up. You can be the top of your class, super analytical, kill every exam, and still have no idea how to actually use money. Because school teaches you how to earn income, not how to manage it. They'll teach you the Pythagorean theorem, but not how credit scores work. They'll make you write a 12-page essay on Shakespeare's metaphors, but never teach you what compound interest is. Like bro, I don't need to know why Macbeth went insane. I need to know why my debit card just declined. The truth is, financial literacy isn't part of the education system. You're basically expected to figure it out yourself through mistakes. And a lot of smart people never do, because they assume intelligence automatically equals competence in everything. It doesn't. You can be brilliant in theory, and broke in practice. Okay, this one's a big one. Smart people overthink everything. They're perfectionists. They want the plan to be flawless before they even start. They'll research a side hustle for 6 months, and never actually start the side hustle. It's like, I'll invest when I understand everything about the stock market. Bro, even the pros don't understand everything. You learn by doing. You can't study your way into experience. Money rewards execution, not perfection. And I get it, school literally trains you to avoid mistakes. Every wrong answer is punished. But when it comes to money, mistakes teach you. You fail, you learn, you adapt. That's how you grow. Meanwhile, someone with half your IQ is already making moves, testing ideas, stacking small wins, and guess what? They're ahead. Because while you're still thinking about it, they're building it. So yeah, overthinking? That's just fear wearing a graduation cap. Next, the flex. And listen, this one hits everybody. You finally start making money, right? You've been grinding for years, studying, working, stressing, and when that first real check hits, your brain's like, we made it. Time to celebrate. So you start rewarding yourself, new clothes, new phone, maybe even a car. And then suddenly, you're back at zero. That's lifestyle creep. It's when your expenses grow exactly as fast as your income. And it's wild because smart people will justify it logically. Like, well, I deserve this, I earned it. Yeah, true, but the point of money isn't to look rich. It's to be free. Here's the hard truth. Rich people act broke longer than they need to. Broke people act rich the second they can. That's the difference. If your income doubled but your lifestyle doubled too, you didn't level up. You just changed aesthetics. Stop flexing for people who don't even have savings. Alright, this one might sting a little. There's a big difference between school IQ and money IQ. School IQ is about memorizing and repeating information. Money IQ is about behavior, emotion, and patience. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel says, doing well with money isn't about how smart you are. It's about how you behave. And that's facts. You can't spreadsheet your way out of emotional spending. You can't calculate your way out of insecurity-driven flexing. The people who win with money aren't always the smartest, they're the calmest. They don't panic sell. They don't chase hype. They don't need validation. They understand that wealth is built quietly, over time, not loudly, overnight. Meanwhile, Mr. 4.0 GPA is having a meltdown because Bitcoin dropped 2%. Let's be real, this one's universal. Social media has us comparing everything: income, cars, vacations, clothes, even our happiness. And it's toxic because we're comparing our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Your friend posts a trip to Dubai, and suddenly you feel broke. Someone your age buys a car, and you're like, damn, I'm falling behind. And the crazy part? Half of those people are broke too. Like, deep in debt, living on credit, but they look rich online. So now you're spending money you don't have, to impress people who don't care, to maintain an image that isn't even real. Bro, that's the fastest way to stay broke and stressed. Real peace is quiet. Real wealth doesn't need validation. When you're focused on your own bag, the comparison noise fades out. Alright, so how do you actually fix this? Let's keep it simple. I'm not gonna hit you with 100 finance hacks. Just 5 things. Action over analysis. Don't wait to learn everything. Start small, test, adjust. Automate your bag. Set up auto savings or investments. It builds discipline even when you're lazy. Stay humble when you level up. When your income grows, don't inflate your lifestyle. Stack cash, not clothes. Upgrade your circle. Hang with people who talk goals, not gossip. You absorb what you're around. Build your money OS. Track your income, habits, spending. Treat it like a system that gets smarter over time. Basically, stop trying to look rich and start moving like you are rich. Because wealth isn't about how you live today, it's about what you can afford to do tomorrow. So yeah, that's why smart people broke. They overthink, they flex too soon, they learn the wrong lessons, and they chase comparison instead of consistency. If you felt this, drop a comment, say no more broke genius energy. Hit that sub button, because next week we're talking about the myth of passive income, and trust me, that one's gonna hurt some feelings. You already know, this is the bag theory. Stay smart, stay stacking. I'll see you in the next one.